Now, in terms of the All Blacks, well, they were drawn in a pretty tough group themselves with other teams in Pool A, including both France and Italy so far. Other confirmed teams include Wales, Australia and Fiji, making up the bulk of Pool C, with the English probably the happiest of the favourite nations when they were drawn alongside Japan and Argentina in Pool D. Now, to chat a bit more about these fixtures with regards to the Springboks, I'm joined by my colleague, Xola Ntshinga, who is joining me via Zoom right now. Xola, good to have you on the show this evening. First and foremost, let's hear your thoughts with regards to those fixtures. South Africa coming up against, Scotland, Ireland, some of the formidable sides in the Rugby World Cup in a space of 13 days.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Tumi. Good evening. It is already a tough draw, so I think and categorically already state that the remainder of the draw actually doesn't matter. Scotland and Ireland are going to be the biggest challenges for Jacques Dinar's side. He's already spoken about the fact that these sides cannot be underestimated in any way. We've never played Ireland in a World Cup, and they're a very tricky side. They don't tend to do particularly well in World Cups, but are very formidable. One of very few sides that have taken on the All Blacks and won in the last couple of years. So we're certainly going to be up against it. Scotland opened up the Six Nations this year by beating England in what was regarded by many to be a bit of a shock result. So I can already tell you that we've got our work cut out for us if we want to retain the Webb Ellis Trophy.
How important is it for the Proteas, for the Springboks rather, to know who they're coming up against, especially when it comes to the preparations leading up to the Rugby World Cup?
It's absolutely crucial, and Springbok coaches have used it in the past to train. Obviously, things are very unknown, I suppose, in this age of COVID. So there's a lot of uncertainty with teams and how many test matches we'll have between then and now. And it's still up in the air whether or not we are even going to have a Lions series. And if we are, if it's going to take place here or in the UK, that would give us a really fair estimation at how good the best of the UK are, and a lot of them will feature or would feature in that British and Irish Lions team. It certainly helps with training. Jake White used it all in the 4 years leading up to the 2007 World Cup win, just to make sure that he can beat England. Rassie Erasmus knew that we were going to come up against the All Blacks in the opening round and possibly in the closing stages of the 2019 World Cup, and he would have prepared for that. So it's absolutely crucial and critical for Jacques Dinaba to know now, and I'm pretty sure he's already started planning.
And does it mean anything for the Proteas knowing that obviously they won their second crown back in 2007 in France, and now they're going to play there again for the World Cup? More pressure for them as favourites heading into the World Cup in 2023?
I'm going to say it. I hope it's a bit of revenge, because I do think that the 2023 Rugby World Cup should have been in South Africa. We were a shoo-in for that draw. The French seemed to have pipped us at the post, and a lot of people felt very hard done by. So I think it's ours to go and grab, to be honest. Look, that's probably the one team that I wouldn't underestimate. The French have never won a World Cup, and them having back-to-back chances within sort of a 12-year time frame is going to be very important for them, probably dark horses going into this into the tournament. But yeah, I think there's always going to be pressure, and Jacques Dinaba said it. The draw almost doesn't matter. He said it earlier today, rather. You have to be able to beat every team in World Rugby in order to lift the World Cup trophy. So that's the mentality, I think, of the Springboks. The pressure will be immense. Like I say, a lot of disruptions. We won't be able to measure ourselves against the best. And that's going to make things a lot more difficult, and also not help when it comes to finding and blooding new talent on the international stage. So a lot of challenges for the Springboks. But look, one thing that they do well is World Cups.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how they'll prepare leading up to the 2023 World Cup. Xola, thank you very much for your time. Xola Ntshinga, who is my colleague here at Newzroom Afrika, just chatting about those fixtures over there with regards to the 2023 Rugby World Cup.